Okay, so the final topic is going to be OAuth, and it's going to just be a quick overview of it because it's a very complex subject and it would take a whole course, which I'll probably do in the future, to learn more about it. But in a nutshell, OAuth is a standard. There's OAuth and OAuth 2. It's a way to develop service without having to know or collect directly the credentials from the user. It's better than basic authentication because basic authentication obviously we have to find out what the credentials are from the user in order to put them in a header and to send them to get verified. It's very similar. I mean, there's similarity to token. It's kind of like combining the token security with basic in a sense that they kind of work together. So the way it works, it's very similar with token is that developer has to request API key. So then we supply this API key and a shared secret to them. Then they do the token request, and then we validate and return the token. But then what happens is they have to redirect the user to our authorization UI, where user would then confirm authorization, and then it will be redirected back after this was done to the developer, where he would combine the access token and the request token together, and then it would return these two items together. They will be kind of combined, so we know which user and also the token, so we know that both user has been authenticated and a token is valid. So you would kind of do both of those parts that we did earlier with the basic combined with token. This would all be done together. So the best way to do this, and this is going to be available in Web API 2 out of the box, is to use .NET OpenAuth service. So this is the same service that lets us currently use auth from the other providers like a Google or Facebook, but now it will be expanded to let us to build our own provider. And underneath it uses the authorization server in the code. This is kind of going a little more into code to do a lot of OAuth things. So there's really no details here about the coding and using the .NET OpenAuth, something that I will probably have to look into more in the future and as I start working with Web API 2.